So you've heard me say 1,000 times that life insurance is a love product. Life insurance is the greatest love product ever created by man. I will explain as we go. There are two players in a life insurance policy. The first is the owner, and the other is the beneficiary. The insured is the lover. The beneficiary is the loved. Think about this. The owner and insured are usually the same person. The insured is responsible for paying the premiums. The insured can stop paying the premiums. The insured has access to the cash. The insured can borrow against the cash. Loans not repaid reduce the proceeds to who? The beneficiary. If there's no love in the relationship between the insured and the beneficiary, life insurance may not be the best option. The insured is paying a fee for the mortality cost. This may be the very reason why many don't believe in life insurance. Have you ever had someone say, I don't believe in life insurance? Yeah. I've had them say, I don't believe in God. You know what I tell them? I say, hey, some believe before they meet him, everybody after. Let's face it, there's very little monetary benefits for the owner and insured of a life insurance policy, especially early in the contract. However, there are several attractive benefits for the insured. Life insurance premiums are paid with after-tax dollars and grow tax-deferred and come out tax-free. To who? To the beneficiary, or in loans to the insured. While contributions to qualified accounts are tax-deferred but come out how? Taxable. The money in a life policy grows tax-deferred but not tax-free when it comes out. I like to say tax-favored. Write that down. Tax-favored. The growth is tax-deferred for the owner and tax-free for the beneficiary at death. You're welcome to use that term, tax-favored. I made it up. The insurance industry doesn't have a word for it. Isn't that amazing? All right. Well, if the plan is for the owner to cash in the policy down the road, why would they pay mortality charges when they could make it more money other places? Because it's just an expense. Life insurance is not an investment. I don't even know why I have to say that. It is not an investment. Why are agents looking for insurance policies that get higher returns than any other investment on the market? That product does not exist. Do y'all get that? Stop calling us and asking us, well, this policy, these numbers, they don't beat other investments. Get over it. True? Get over it. You're in the wrong business if you think you've got to have the product that's going to pay the highest returns. It's on a piece of paper, for goodness sake. Kill them and look at the difference. You need return? Well, you probably shouldn't kill them. You probably find somebody. Okay. If the insurance company is saying it can beat other investments, find another company, okay? Because that's wrong. When you add love to the equation, the insured can take great pleasure owning a life insurance contract. Hasn't it been good? Mm-hmm. Solidifying their promise to take care of their love till death do us part. The person who really benefits from a life insurance policy is who? The beneficiary. The beneficiary may or may not have helped the owner pay the premiums. You've helped. But at the insured's passing, the beneficiary of the policy is the real winner. The policy proceeds at death of the insured are paid to the beneficiary tax-free. It's exactly what's on there, their amount. A life insurance contract is the sweetest love letter written from the insured to the beneficiary. Since most beneficiaries contribute nothing towards the premiums due, life insurance proceeds are truly a gift of love. Now, our children they have a hard time, they don't really understand that yet. because they're not helping with the premiums, right? They costed us in other areas. That's fine. But that day's going to come with them too. And there's nothing that says more that they were cared about, they loved, than the beneficiary of a life insurance contract. It is difficult for beneficiaries to really fully appreciate that gift of love until the insured is gone, unfortunately. The insured had to reduce their current lifestyle desires to set aside the premiums from cash flow to secure such a gift. You have to reduce your standard of living to even make the payments. And I don't call them payments. They're contributions. It's not a payment. It's not like your rent on a building or no. They had to give up lifestyle opportunities to secure the future life and living expenses of the beneficiary. There is a cost in addition to the premiums to the insured to make such a gift. The life insurance companies call the product life insurance, but it does not insure life. However, it can help insure the lifestyle or cost of living expenses for the beneficiary. You know I'm going to send you all this, right? That's why you ain't taking a note. Okay. There is a tremendous living benefit in owning life insurance contract for the insured in addition to their selfless love. The benefit is access to capital. The ability to borrow against, not from, the cash accumulation in a life insurance contract allows the insured to access capital to smooth, bumpy financial troubles along life's road, and advantage to use as investment opportunities when available. Clear? When you borrow, you're borrowing from your future, because you've got to pay it back. You've got to pay it back with dollars you ain't earned yet, right? It takes future dollars earned to repay that amount, and you have to pay it in interest. If you pay cash, the same is true. You have to drain a tank to pay for the purchase, losing the interest you were already earning. A life insurance contract offers unrestricted access to the cash value upon request without qualification. Have they ever needed to see your driver's license or nothing? No. Policy loans have a cost as well because you're borrowing from the insurance company, not your account. Few lenders offer such benefits on loans. Most investment accounts require withdrawals from the account to make a purchase, losing the interest on the amount borrowed. Each dollar withdrawn and spent impacts future returns. Investment accounts like 401ks may allow for hardship loans, which must be paid back with after-tax dollars, requiring future lifestyle reductions of income as well. Borrowing funds against a life contract will need to be returned to avoid the impact of future policy values, because it's going to decrease. The insured can repay loans on their own time schedule, which is another great benefit. Hadn't that been a good one? You don't get a payment book or none of that stuff. A cash value life insurance policy that has enough cash value to cover any lifestyle situation breathes life into one's financial picture. That's the life. That's why they should be calling it life insurance, huh? It's a difficult thing to set aside enough money during one's working years to live in the future like you live today, adjusted for inflation, and have enough money to last to your life expectancy. That's hard to do, especially if you have no access to the money until you reach retirement age. And unfortunately, that's where most of America is, true? They're funding their retirement accounts, not a life account. They don't even get to touch it till they get to retirement, and they may not make it. If you don't live long enough to realize the benefit of tax deferral, the beneficiary of the account gets to pay the taxes in a qualified account. You can't touch the money until you're 59 and a half, and you have to start taking it at 73. Only Congress could come up with such a plan. They're awake. We take it for granted, but our life is a fragile thing. No one is guaranteed tomorrow. If you live long enough, it is possible to save and invest enough over time to have enough money for you to make it to your life expectancy. It's possible to do it without a life insurance policy. Sure. But what happens to those you love if you don't live long enough? What do you want to happen if you're not here to see it happen? That's the question. Life insurance is the only financial product I know that says to the beneficiary, unfortunately, I did not live long enough to give you everything I wanted. But I bought all the life insurance coverage the company would issue to make sure that you have everything you need to live without me. Till we meet again, the insured. Before we go, and I mean die, I want to encourage you, as the insured, to do one more thing, which is to write a love letter to your beneficiary or beneficiaries.